welcome to Game 4. Bobby Nichols to face John Barry. And we are underway. Strike one. Barry on the season. This is his 6th appearance, first start. He has a 7.94 ERA in 5 2/3 innings, given up 10 hits, walked 9, struck out 7. Opponents hitting .385. Wildness issues early on for John Barry. Coach Thompson hoping he can right the ship here and get the Pioneers off to a good start in Game 4. That's slashed down the line. Foul. New angle for camera 3 today. Looks pretty cool.
Through the net?
Yeah, it's through the net, so a foul ball will destroy that camera. Perhaps. It's tough, though. Slash that one, fouling out of play as well. Back onto the field of play. Camera 3 may have gotten that. Yeah, close it. Give me that pitch. That's drilled. Dio is there. One away. Good start for Barry. Roberto Merced. He said the pitcher's name is Randy. Is that what he said? Okay. Merced homered in the last game. 2-0.
1 homer, 2 RBI. No, 1 homer, 2 runs, sorry. Where is this guy from?
The hitter? Springfield, Missouri. Ooh. Turned him loose on 3-0. Fouled it off.
You win.
It's into right field, a base hit. You can see the camera set up to the right of the catcher's head right there. Little wireless system, little cube camera.
Cute camera is supposed to see.
Giving you this shot of the umpire's keister. You're welcome.
Behind.
Swing and a miss from Conforti. Came into the day hitting .348.
You hit the strike button?
No, I don't have to.
Right.
There's this cool thing. Nasty. Why does it show a base runner, though?
Oh, he's back.
Why does it show a base runner?
This one?
Base runner. There's a base runner. That's why. So we can add that.
That is wrong.
I know, because it's confusing the system with the home and away. But in the future, I don't like it. It's too big. But
Ah.
wild pitch moves up to second base. There's a score bug, it's called, and it shows the pitcher and his pitch count, how many strikeouts, and it shows the hitter and he's 0 for 0. It shows the outs and the base runner and all that, and it's all automatic based on the stat program. Down the line foul.
Those are hard to get for a guy that big.
So click it again. I would love to have all that info, the pitch count and all that stuff, but I just don't like how it looks. But in the future, that's something we can pull into the system.
With the color of the team.
Yeah. Into center field. Drifting is Woodley, backing up and making the catch. Anything in the air from Sears, you feel like it's going to be out of the yard today. He's got 4 homers in the series, 3 in game 3. So does the inning switch automatically? We'll see. Click on it. Oh, go get the food from, what's her face? JC. And you got the receipt, right? Sean Maple should be the bottom of the first.
Yeah, this one is.
Maple homered last game.
Out of the park. That one.
This pitcher is Randy Pritchard. He is 2-2. This is his 5th start. He has a 6 ERA. In 15 innings, he's given up 19 hits, struck out 20, walked 10, and opponents hitting .302. Wave and a miss from Maple. Grounded up the middle. Giarola is there, one away. Sherwood homered last game. He got hit by a pitch. He was walked. All the things. Where did that miss? 1-0? Pioneers really need to win this game. Salvage a split in this series.
That one was right on the middle.
nasty. Javi Melendez now. That's up the middle, base hit. Tell him new count. New count. Never mind. He'll get it after this pitch. There we go. Similar lineup for the Pioneers as game one, except Martinez is DHing instead of McMahon. That's game one lineup. Pioneers have 6 home runs this series, all solo shots. CMU hit 8 home runs last game. Not all solo shots. Two outs, 2 on for CMU killer Dio Cornett. They held him in check last game. He went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Drilled down the line, foul. In the first inning of last game, Dio was in the same situation and flew out deep into right center. A nice catch by Sears out there. And it saved 2 runs, and it was a big play at the time. That's to the middle. That's down for a hit. Melendez needs to get moving. He was jogging. Not sure why he was being so cavalier about that.
Finally, they asked me a question. RBI won.
Yes.
Finally.
Drew Woodley now takes ball 1.
Cavalier. It's a new word. Relax?
Cavalier means a few different things because the Cleveland Cavaliers are like horse riders or something. That's drilled into left field. Gonna have to hold Noah Castillo. That ball is, I don't even think a fast guy is gonna score on that one. It's ripped into left, and now the Pioneers have a chance to do damage with Joshua Martinez. A supporter of King Charles I as a Cavalier. Am I spelling this wrong? What are we talking about here? There you go. A disdainful attitude. Lighthearted. He was taking it easy. Unconcerned attitude about
Oh,
important matters.
in like if a player.
Bases loaded, 2 outs for the DH Martinez. Hammered a line drive into right field his last time up. It was an out. I have a keg of Diet Pepsi in front of me. Be working on that throughout the game. The 0-1. Fouled back. Camera 3 unaffected.
Yeah, I checked that. Pretty good, pretty good.
The 0-2. There's that changeup he's thrown a couple times. It looks good so far. Martinez saw that one. I thought that was going to hit him. All of a sudden he smoked it. Yeah, he hammered that. Another 1-2. Pulled foul again. This pitcher likes to get it and throw it. Here we go again. I think Martinez is seeing the ball well right now. It's a good sign, obviously, for Pioneer fans. The 2-2. Up the middle. And got him. Oh, wow.
Is that a score?
Nope, no run. But Drew Woodley thought he was safe. I don't know if we get a good look at it. Here it is again. Great play from Girola. Oh, man.
The ball went right next to the neck.
Alan West to face John Barry in his second inning of work. West picked up the win in game one and hit 2 homers. It's a good strike from Barry. Barry has sunglasses on his hat. Where did those come from? Are they on his face? Those are just normal glasses. Something big just happened against CMU softball. Let's see what happened over there. Full count to West. Come on, Presto. This is Giarola. Last game he went 2 for 3. Did he homer as well? Everybody else did. Yeah, he did. Popped up.
He was the first one that homer.
No, Sears hit one in the first.
Pretty sure it was him.
Sherwood spikes it. Boy, Castillo catches it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Runner moves up. 2 down. Sears hit a 3-run homer in the first inning. Last game.
Was he then the person to... No. His celebration was big. That's why I remember something. Something happened at celebration.
Fouled away. I think they're just loud over there at softball. Nothing's really happening right now.
Well, their stands are on this side. That's why it's so loud.
Who's hitting? You had it on the other page. Weatherford. Went 0 for 3 in the last game. Didn't get to have much fun. Watched his teammates have all the fun. One ball, 2 strikes. Tying run at second. Got him swinging.
Girola is number 3, right? That's what I remember.
Joey Calamayo leads off the bottom of the second. Check, check. Still can't hear me. Oh, he caught that. Nobody could see it. The umpire actually called a foul, and then he celebrated the catch. You can see the effort here. Great play, and that's the pitcher. He's just doing, it's the game one pitcher out there in right field making diving plays in foul territory. Oh, you can see it there. Nice. I'll show that to you again in slow motion. First pitch taken for a strike from Bryson Hamilton. Here's that play again in right field. Watch West run forever here and slide and catch this. Sean Maple back to the top of the order. Defense. The 1-2. That's right there. Dominic Van Dorn leads off the top of the third. John Barry has a Chris Sale thing happening. Not quite as tall, obviously, but lean, left-handed. All elbows and knees coming at you. Kind of a crossfire action like Chris Sale does. Got him swinging there for strike 2. The 2-2. Just missed outside. Count runs full. Into left field. That should hang up for Barry. Oh, not Barry. Maple. Nice catch. It almost hung up too much.
How you gonna see him fall? He looks like a bowling pin.
Top of the order, Bobby Nichols. That's a couple times this game that a full count has resulted in an out, which for Barry is huge as he's prone to walks. Those swing pitches in innings like that. Huge, especially if you start thinking, oh, I don't want to walk him, and then you walk somebody, and then you're, oh, here we go again type situation. The 2-1. It would be nice to have a field like this, wouldn't it, at MNU?
You don't have to work it. Nothing.
Got him looking. I'll give him a strikeout graphic. If he doesn't push strike 3 on the scoreboard, then it doesn't trip my graphic. If he just resets the count, it doesn't know. This is Robbie Merced. Tapped back to the mound. Barry takes it himself. 1 unassisted. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Barry looking good. Bryson Sherwood's about to go deep. Dang.
I have a question. Nobody's in base. Pitcher throws. Nobody hits it. Nobody could touch it. Just go back to the pool.
Called strike. 0-2.
Was that a foul? Ball?
Into center field and deep.
Bye-bye.
Nichols back to the track, to the wall. He makes the catch up against the wall. Wow.
You got that in both hands.
Center field shook when he got it too. Watch this. I'm going to play this for you in normal speed from camera 1. Watch this. Merced's like, it's gone. Oh, what a great shot. That's great. Sorry, Bryson. I got to send that to Rachel. Chopped foul 2-1. Where is that clip? Do you keep replays on your desktop? Hold up. That's crushed in the left. That's down for a single. A couple of hard hit balls. Noah Castillo now. Somebody made a nice catch in the dugout, apparently. All right, you can airdrop to that to me, right? The dugout was so upset with that call at second base earlier because from their angle they could see he missed the base. He never touched it. The umpire from our angle, it looked like he got it, right? And the umpire had the same look we did. I got a text from the dugout. Did he move that camera? He did. Yes, I never saw this stuff over here. That's funny. Go fix it, Bobby. Wow, what a take. Right,
It comes so fast you can't even see it.
Into center field. Nichols back, settling under it. 2 down. All right, send this to me. Airdrop it. Wait, which one was it?
That was a change up. I'm learning.
Watch out. He caught that one too. Are you kidding me? Adam West playing some unbelievable defense down the line. I was going to say, don't hurt yourself going after that one. He went hard into the fence. play. One, two, three. Couple of great defensive plays in the top of the third keeps the game 1-0. What inning are we in? Top 4. That's correct, right?
Who created the baseball game? Unknown.
Giarelli, the 3-hole. So usually we have a better center field camera, but that catch from Nichols jarred it a little bit, and we've moved it over. It's not too bad, but it is different than where it was. Called strike 2. So look at this field, Pioneer fans. This is new this year, I think.
Yeah.
Beautiful turf, perfect. You can play after it rains.
There is lights.
Lights are a different story.
There is lights.
Back to Barry. 1 away. So Pioneer fans, I mean, how many are watching? Let's have a look.
Standout L1.
G or just 1-3.
I thought I saw
41 people watching. Let's say half of them are Pioneer fans. Plus more on the Heart Network. Swing and a miss from Sears. 0-1. Just a couple $1,000 each for every game this year.
Go.
We'll get to $1 million in no time and get ourselves a fully turfed
Easy. You give up
field.
your insurance and give us the money.
Yeah, no, just everybody's tax refund. How about that? Got him swinging. Tax refunds can be that big, but it's just beautiful.
I guess it's just. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never answered that question you had. So if he just throws a wild pitch all over the place, yeah, it's just a ball. 2-0. There's an eagle flying over center field right now. Apropos, it's probably a hawk. I'm just saying. We're playing the Eagles.
Yeah, no, that's too little. To be
4-pitch walk with 2 outs.
Come on, man. Offensive timeout. Oh, no, never mind.
The fences got moved in with this new turf. That's interesting.
Yes.
Huh. How far could you tell? I think the scoreboard used to be part of the fence, so how far is it in front of the scoreboard?
Just right in front of the scoreboard.
So maybe 5 feet, not like 20.
But I think they mean like those. Those are like they have a weird shape
Hmm.
and it's really bad back there because it's like a 20, 25 yard between the fence and the trees.
The 0-1 to West, who's been doing everything today. That's a rocket into the gap. Calamayo is there. Yeah, West. Pitching, hitting, defense. 2 homers, 2 great catches. Pioneers up 1-0, bottom 4.
Remember Pun?
Yeah, Pun had
Pun
some
like that.
jacked.
He's playing professional. Like he's doing really well.
First pitch taken for a strike to Drew Woodley, a breaking ball. Misses away, 1-1. Pioneers have just the 1 hit. No, that's not right. We have 4 hits. Eagles have 1 hit. Three and one. He's had some good players come through. Into left center field and deep. Back to the track, to the wall, gone! Drew Woodley goes deep, and the Pioneers lead 2-0. 2 home runs for Woodley this series.
That's great. I was so confused because the scoreboard out there says Eagles. We are the Eagles today. Yeah.
Called strike 2. Called strike 3. Pretty rough at bat there.
Now batting number 2, Joey Calamayo.
How did we score the first one?
I don't remember.
Melendez. Oh, I remember. The Cavalier.
Oh, yeah. 2 out and single. Calamayo now, 2-0. Good pitch. That's way outside. Come on, people. Full count. That's drilled into right center field. West on his horse, off the wall. Calamayo headed to second, and he's headed for third now. And he gets in there safely with a one-out triple.
Oh, wow.
One out is the time to risk it, and he certainly did. He was flying. I didn't see a misplay. Was there one? I'll look again. I didn't think he was going to keep going, but he did. So why did he keep going? They're asking if that's a double and an error. Let's have another look at it. Was there a misplay on the relay? That's not an error. We'll see. No, it's part of it. Wait, I'll look again. I just didn't see.
The guys were.
It was the outfielders that. Okay. No. Straight triple.
Full count.
Big spot in the game. Bryson needs to not strike out here. Needs to get something in play. Full count. Another full count pitch. Umpire took that one right in the face. Let's see what that looks like in full speed from back there. It rings your bell quite a bit. Well, that's not it. Another full count pitch. Hamilton takes a breaking ball right there.
Now batting number 22, Sean Maple.
Here's the foul ball. Called strike one on Maple. Woo, watch your face. 2-1. Grounded to short. Merced handles cleanly. And CMU works out of it. Pioneers go to the fifth. Up 2-0. Giarola.
By the time the Civil War began, baseball has taken off. You were right about that.
Oh, no, I need to see the lineup.
Actually,
Giarola, Weatherford, and Van Dorn. 6, 7, 8 to face John Barry, who's looked good so far. What does he have? A walk and a hit. That's pretty much it. 2 walks, 5 Ks. Pioneer bullpen should be plenty rested. After a complete game in Game 2 on Monday, a day off Tuesday. So Hurtado hasn't even seen the mound yet this inning. This game, series, I should say. Leadoff walk. What is he staring at? What was that? Takes ball 4 and stares down Barry the whole way to first. Interesting. He wants that smoke. Squares around a bunt. Takes ball 1.
I think I ate too much.
Impossible.
My fault.
Grounded to the right side. Noah is there. Flips it to Barry. Really nice play. That could have easily snuck into right field. Just a 3-1 put out. Advance. And the catcher, Dominic Van Dorn now.
That cable is terrible.
Well, it shakes the whole press box because the speakers are mounted to the steel beams. Little tapper. Barry looks him back. Throws to first. 2 down. What's this now? Oh, the umpire wanted to check the ball.
These two are talking. Gio and
Yeah, Dio and Giarola are talking.
they're like, you went that way?
They probably both speak Italian, knowing Dio. Bobby Nichols.
The speakers are just bad.
What do you say?
The speakers are just really bad. Oh, you can hear us from there.
And the door's open. Ball 1 to Nichols. Leadoff man.
He's up to 70 pitches.
This next pitch will be Barry's 71st. Fouls it off. Nichols has been a solid leadoff man for CMU for at least 3 years now. Tons of stolen bases. Every time he's on there, he's taken off.
So what's the strategy with the order?
Okay, I'll go through that because that's evolved over the years too. Late on that one, 1 and 2. Anna just asked, where do you put people in the batting order? What's the strategy? Up until about 15 years ago, you put a leadoff guy on. Your top of the order guy is usually someone who can steal bases and who gets on base a lot. If they hit for power, that's an extra bonus, but it was pretty rare. Popped up. Woodley circling. Got it. Barry into the 6th. Nice. These days, like Aaron Judge for the Yankees was hitting leadoff last year. He hit 60 home runs. That never would have happened 20 years ago. They've discovered that the leadoff man gets more at bats over the course of a season. You get like 20 more than the next guy. So you want your best guys getting more at bats throughout the season. when I was coming up, you put your overall best hitter in the 3-hole. That's where you want. You want him to hit in the first inning. You want good base guys on in front of him, so when you hit your doubles and homers, you've got RBIs. You put your best power guy fourth, and then fifth, sixth, seventh, you just fill in 5 through 9.
With people that can hit. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, as best you can. But nowadays, they've put power guys at the leadoff spot, and your best hitter is hitting second now instead of third. And so and it depends on your personnel. So it's been changing over the last 10, 15 years.
So you think Coach T is more modern than with this new team? Because you have Maple.
Yeah.
For power.
Yeah. So this year's team, Woodley at the leadoff spot last year gave you some power, but a lot of on base, and he could steal bases. And just this year, it hasn't been the same, so he's found himself dropped down. And you just put a power guy at the top. Maybe he gets a few more fastballs. And Sherwood has proven over the last few years that he's the best overall hitter on this team. Based, if you take just the last 2+ years. And so he's been in the 2 spot for the last year and this year. Swing and a miss. I wouldn't have said last year that he was the best overall hitter, right? Because, I mean, we had so many guys. It just worked to put a lefty in the 2-hole. It also is nice to have a left-hander in the 2-hole, specifically the 0-1. Because the leadoff guy is on base a lot, right? So he's on first, trying to steal second. It's harder for the catcher to throw when you have a lefty by your arm. It's harder to see the guy if he's stealing. You have to. It just feels. You just feel crowded. That's all. Also, when there's a runner on first, the second baseman plays more up the middle for a double play, and the first baseman holds the runner on first. So it's a huge hole for him to just hit an easy grounder that way. So lefty's in the 2-hole. Just works nicely. That's hammered into right center field. Not too far off the end of the bat. Yeah, Javi's a big dude. Looks cool out there.
He was what, 6'5"?
I don't think he's that tall, but maybe. How tall is Dio? Grounded towards the middle, Merced. 2 down.
We don't have their height.
Yeah, I never put that in. Doesn't matter. Noah Castillo now. Takes ball 1. Three and 0. I think we will pinch run for Noah if he walks here with 2 outs. No reason not to this late in the game. He can re-enter if necessary. Drilled into deep left field on 3 and 0. They turned him loose and it paid off. Solo shot for Noah Castillo, and it's 3-0.
Smiley face for Noah.
Takes a lot of trust to turn a guy loose on 3 and 0. Whew. Perfect. Dio Cornett now. Fouls it off. I like it. The 3-0 green light has also gained a lot of traction in the last several years. As good as pitchers are now, everyone's throwing 100 miles an hour in the big leagues. To get a predictable pitch, whoops. The only predictable pitch anymore is a 3-0 heater. And you see a lot of guys flipping up curveballs and changeups now even.
So that means the coach tell you just to swing it?
Mm-hmm. Most of the time you get the take sign on 3-0. You just
No.
it's so devastating to make an out on a 3-0 pitch. So that's all.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you don't
Yeah,
hit a homer?
if you don't hit a double or a homer, then just don't swing on 3-0. He'll probably walk you eventually, so just don't make an out. So the 3-0 green light is for certain hitters in certain situations. And Noah Castillo got one there. Top 6.
7 hits.
John Barry looking good. This is what they were hoping for at the beginning of the year. In the fall, when John Barry showed up in the fall, it was like, wow, this guy's awesome. He's got great stuff. Throws hard. He's got a ton of. It's hard to hit, but then the beginning of the year was a disaster for him. Too many walks, too many wild pitches and whatnot. Found himself out of a job for the last few weeks. He hasn't been out there in a while. I think the last time he was out there was on this field, like 3 weeks ago or something. Showing well today.
Time just flies by.
3 weeks in the bullpen, tinkering probably, getting things right, getting the mechanics straightened out, and he's throwing strikes. He's getting ahead of hitters, getting big outs. And to solidify, you've got your 1 and 2 slots in the rotation pretty much locked in with Zach Trevino and Tyler Frieders. 1A and 1B, neither is the 1 or the 2 there. Castillo and Wilwers and a handful of others have gotten the other starts. And so solidifying that top 4 in the rotation, that was what was so good about the Pioneers last year. They pretty much all knew when they were going to go. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Eagles here in the top of the 6th. Gets a bunt down. Barry. Nice play. Nice athletic play. I'll show that to you in fast motion. It was better in fast motion. Little Mike Hampton action.
Yeah.
Mike Hampton was the best left-handed pitching defender I've seen in my time. Made plays like that all the time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Called strike 2. Greg Maddux, obviously the best right-handed defensive pitcher I've ever seen.
I could never play first base.
First base is easy.
I know, but people are coming at you 100 miles per hour.
Not really. Just your feet. Full count. First base is relatively easy, I should say. Up the middle, base hit. That's fine. Throwing a strike on 3 and 2. Make them hit their way on. And now Babe Sears to the plate. 4 homers this series. There's a dog on the loose.
Puppy.
2-0. wonder if he took something off that pitch. A 2-0 fastball for a strike is usually put in play. Or is he just that deceptive today? Here's the 2-1, the 2-0 pitch. It's just right there. It's just hard to see. He's just got good stuff today. Good life on that fastball. We'll see what happens again on 3-1. Two-seamer comes back over the inside part of the plate. Full count. Biggest pitch of the game right here. Got him swinging. Six Ks for John Barry. Was behind 2-0 and 3-1 to the hottest hitter on the planet. And he just heats him up with a heater right there. 3-2 fastball right by him. That just shows you how good a life he's got on it today. Not getting good swings on predictable pitches in the zone. Just like Frieders a couple days ago. Just could not pick up the ball very well. Swings and misses all day long. There had to have been 30 of them.
Sometimes I think Bryson is Latino.
I'll let you explain that here in a second.
Yeah.
Colombian Anna Harris says sometimes she thinks Bryson Hamilton is Latino.
He has so much
I can't
passion.
say something like that, but you can. So what do you mean?
He has so much passion.
So
like,
much passion and flash and flair.
Yeah, he has the attitude too.
Yeah. 1-2, steals second. Thrown into center field. No advance, no error. Just a stolen base. Interesting that they tried to steal there.
You mean third? Or just
Yeah, it's pretty risky. Down 3.
exactly right? They would.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouled away. So Anna brings up a good point that the Latino culture has brought a flair and a passion to the game of baseball that us boring white dudes couldn't quite pull off. Chopped. Melendez. Got him. There's some passion.
Well, that's
Especially-
unity passion.
Especially Dio and Melendez, right?
Yeah. And Horizon.
That was great. I like what I like the last 15 years or so of baseball. They've gotten a lot of, like, the Latin guys come up to the big leagues, and the traditionalists of baseball have tried to calm them down, right?
No.
Stop screaming, stop yelling, stop pointing, stop showing off, stop doing all that flair stuff. But the last 10 years or so, it's been, no, we're taking over this game, and I like it. Is this a new pitcher? 26? Yes. The game is a lot more exciting, and it's fun. It's fun to get excited about stuff. Now, I don't like if you're
If you're losing, of course not.
no, if you strike somebody out and then scream at them and point at them and all that
That's
stuff.
just me.
You just get pumped up with what you're doing and keep it internally focused. I'm fine with all of that. Bat flips, all of that stuff. I never did any of that when I was a player. I was completely, totally even keeled all the time. But that's boring.
Vanilla. It's vanilla. It's boring. Normal.
Vanilla, literally.
You gotta get like chocolate.
Yeah, get a little chocolate in there. Get some spice, some chocolate and some chiles.
There you go. Sweet and sour.
Yeah. And you saw it in the World Baseball Classic. Everyone's all excited and pumped up and getting out of the dugout and screaming.
Japanese,
Even
Japan
the-
won,
yeah.
and they just have a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
And that takes passion. That takes time.
Is Shohei Ohtani the best player in the game? I don't think it can be disputed anymore.
That's why I asked you where Merced was from.
Oh, but Merced, his dad is Latino. His dad was Orlando Merced, a former big leaguer. I don't know where they were from, though.
Alright, this is the picture.
Drew Woodley, bottom 6.
Larry
Larry
Riddle.
Riddle Jr., new pitcher. He's only thrown 4 2/3 innings this year. Woodley takes strike 1. He homered his last time up. He has a 1.93 ERA. This is his 5th appearance. He's 0-1. 4 2/3 innings, 8 strikeouts. So that's really good. Looks a little funky. Good pitch.
Drew saw it late.
Woodley, Woodley's like, it's hard to see this guy. He's got a weird motion.
Sorry.
Oh, that happens a lot to Drew Woodley. He does not bail out. You never see him leaning back. If it's in too far, it's going to hit him.
26, Joshua Martinez.
Got any comments on the chat?
Anybody chatting anymore? I got a comment earlier that I wasn't loud enough. Here we go. Fouled away. Monica Trevino. Way to go, Thunder. Who's that? Who's Thunder? Is that Castillo? Is he Thunder? That would be a good nickname for him. Yeah, and that was another solo homer. We've hit like 8 home runs this series, and they've all been solo shots. Josh Martinez takes one on the inside corner. 0-2. You see how that wide open space there? With a left-handed hitter up and a runner on first. Huge advantage. Matt Sherman, the head basketball coach, is in attendance. Just sitting down. You can see him with, looks like his wife and kids. Matt Sherman could ball. For all you folks too young to remember Matt Sherman on the basketball court. That gets away. Wild pitch moves up Woodley. I'm old enough to remember watching Matt Sherman come into the Cook Center in Olathe and put up 20 points, shooting the lights out. The 2-2. Got him swinging. But can we move up to third on the throw? No. One away for Calamayo, who's got a couple hits today.
Joey Calamayo.
He's got a hit in each game today. Yeah, he tripled his last time up. Takes that inside off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Come on, let's get one more run. A.J. McMahon is on deck, looking to pinch hit the DH in game 1.
He's pinching for
Hamilton. Where was that? Breland complained about that one. Looked like a strike from here, too. 2 balls, no strikes. Up the middle. Merced cuts it off. Moves the runner to third, and we've got a pinch hitter, A.J. McMahon. He only had one at bat, I think, in the first game, right?
Number 23, A.J. McMahon.
McMahon? No, he had 2.
2 at bats?
I believe so.
I don't think so. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in game 1, and then he was hit for the next time. Looking for redemption with a 2-out knock to put us up 4-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Even further away, that two-seamer fading outside. 0-2 to McMahon. Let's steal home on the windup, yeah? What do you think? No, he's too quick. I think Woodley and Torres are kind of looking at it, though, as an option. No, there's no chance. That's inside for strike three. McMahon talking to the home plate umpire. Let's see where it was. Let's see that one again. Come on, man.
I hit the line.
That's not good.
Hey, as a ref, sometimes you zoom out.
Zone out.
Yeah. They've been out here for what, 5 hours now? 4 to 5 hours?
We got Vogel at first. So Vogel for Castillo. John Barry back out there trying to finish what he started. He's allowed 2 hits, no runs.
I like that coach who gives them a chance to like.
Yeah, let me see what you got. Yeah, and you know CMU would love to see anybody else. So why give them what they want? 92 pitches, 56 strikes for John Barry. 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And his teammates have given him a 3-0 lead heading to the 7th.
With runners.
Oh, that's cool.
Good. 2 outs. 0-2.
Mr. Everything today, Alan West, Shohei Ohtani of the CMU Eagles. Pitches and hits, and plays defense and hits bombs. Strike one. Grounded, get there. That's through for a hit. First base runner reaches in the 7th. I see Bryce Brecklin warming up. I do not see Hurtado. It would be strange to bring in Hurtado, a lefty.
Lefty for lefty?
Yeah, but you never know. I just don't see him warming up. Down and in to Giarola. Two and 0. I wouldn't hate it if Frank Vogel played a little bit behind the runner at first.
Behind the runner?
Strike one. Just to make it a little harder for Giarola to just serve a ground ball into right field. But you also want to keep the double play in order and don't just give him second base. So I see it. 3-1. Big pitch coming right here. No freebies. I assume Giarola is taking all the way here. First 2 runners reach and the tying run comes to the plate. Coach Thompson out to talk to Barry.
Oh, no.
Could be it. Could be saying, hey, listen, you're fine. For those of you who don't know, Ryan Thompson, 1998, one of the best pitchers I've ever seen. That'll do it for John Barry. What an excellent, pretty much a star-making performance for him. We will see him in the rotation at least for the next 2 times out there. if not more. Hurtado warming in the bullpen. Here comes Bryce Brecklin. Pioneers in trouble. First and second, nobody out. It looks like a new hitter, too, number 10. 14. Has he been out there? It's not yet. Don't do it yet. So Bryce Brecklin enters. He has one save. He has a 7.24 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. He has 2 starts. 13 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 9 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .364, and 8 hit batsmen. Gotta have strikes, obviously, in this situation. Looking for a ground ball at somebody. Weatherford, a left-handed hitter. Yeah, I wish Barry could have faced one more guy, the lefty, but he seemed to have been done. What was that, 100 pitches?
Did it?
About 99. Yeah. And baseballs have been leaving the yard seemingly at will off these Eagle bats today. Weatherford, the tying run at the plate. Pioneers looking for a ground ball at somebody. Both dugouts going pretty crazy, trying to encourage Brecklin, and the other side trying to get into Brecklin's head. First pitch. Misses away, 1-0.
He and bike.
There's one. Swing and a miss. Got the 3-1 heater by him as Weatherford was trying to tie it. Hurtado looks like he's ready in the pen. If more trouble brews, I think you'll see the veteran. 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout for Brecklin. Now he's one pitch away. Joey Fitzgerald Jr. pinch hits here for Van Dorn. A lefty. And do you see Hurtado to face the lefty? That would be interesting. Not just yet. Or not at all, frankly. This is up and away for ball 1-0. Usually you'd see Reese Helland in this situation. Unavailable today. The 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner. Evens the count at 1. Leadoff man on deck. Foul tip, strike 2.
Foul tip and caught, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Umpire is marking that as an offensive timeout. You don't get as many as you want anymore.
Hey, let's connect soon.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate. Brecklin bounces it. Wild pitch moves both runners up. The double play is now out of order. Traditional double play anyway. And it's 2-2.
Just one walk.
Back to the windup is Brecklin. The 2-2. Got him! Top of the order, Bobby Nichols.
Bobby Nichols.
Oh my gosh. First pitch to Nichols. Taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Pioneers trying to split this series. These two teams have battled to the tune of 14 games over the last 2 years, not including 3 more this year. Woo! Nichols would have been fine with that grazing his jersey. 2-1. CMU took 4 of 7 in 21. MNU took 4 of 7 in 22. Into right field. Calamayo is there. Pioneers win. Salvage the split. A beautiful combined shutout from John Barry and Bryce Brecklin. Noah Castillo homered. Drew Woodley homered. Who else homered? Calamayo had a triple. 2 hits for Javi Melendez, 2 hits for Woodley. And that'll do it. You'll see the great respect shown these two teams. Even after 14 games, and CMU won the conference in 21, MNU won the conference in 22. CMU beat MNU in the conference tournament championship both of those years. These teams like and respect each other. You see Breland and Thompson talking right there. They like each other. It's always a great series when these two teams play, and this one was no different. CMU pounded the snot out of the ball in game 1, 8 homers. John Barry earned a spot in the rotation. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Love you. That's a save for Brecklin.